Hello gamers, and welcome back to the Star Sector UAF run. And as usual, I don't really remember what I was doing, but yes, the blueprints. I needed to drop off blueprints. And it looks like I had marked this ruins location. There. I'm over here. How are we on funds? We are poor. That is not a lot of money. We are very unskilled. Right, yes. And a bunch of frigates. Nothing wrong with frigates. 2.1 supplies per day. What is eating them? 0.2, 0.2, 0.4, just, nope. There's no real offender other than perhaps the tanker, but could use more supplies. Let's grab those. So I think we'll not worry about the ruin location for now. Instead, we'll worry about contacts. 17 rep and 11 rep. Let's go see if they have any useful missions for us. And if they don't, then we'll go make our own fun for the episode. Ooh, orbital station done. Okay. Yep. I think this is the earliest that I've ever started a colony in-game. So that's something. Ask about surplus production opportunity. So as usual with these little things, we're not actually here to get a useful weapon out of this deal. We are just going to buy one thing, the cheapest thing, because no matter what you purchase from these custom orders, it's the same amount of rep. It's always 5. So we'll take that. That is all she had for us. I think she was the one we did quests for last episode, so it makes sense they may not have refreshed yet. Alright, let's go down to the other anime portrait and see what she needs done. We might take this. Outer reaches of the star system. Never mind. The survey mission is probably a better deal. We'll take the survey mission. Oh, that is the wrong destination. We want this one. Two stations that look very much the same at this zoom distance. Do you have any work for me? Oh yes, she has lots of things. Kind of. She wants a ship. Sure, we can just hand her a combat shuttle. That's about what I paid for it. So that's 2 points of rep there. And bounty docket. What does the hard one look like? Nope. What does the medium one look like? Too easy. And another one that has a buffalo as its flagship. Okay. I think this is the second time we've had a bounty where our target is in a Buffalo Mark II. Which is just sad. Very sad. Right, we sold one of our ships. So we will just get another ship. Keep our numbers up. Okay, it doesn't... don't have the right things in stock to actually do that fit, but a hammer torpedo is good enough. Okay, and now we have our missions and we can see personal bounty. Wait, no, this is the wrong thing. It's the new tab. There we go. Survey. Bounty. So I think just like normal, we need to go to zoom out the nearby gate. Oh, we'll probably need fuel. This is a good fuel stop, yes? Oh, yes. Cheap fuel. Okay. Hey, Athletic Church. Colony Expedition. That's, Adios Exodus star system. Okay. They're expanding in their own star system. What is the name of the star system that my planet is in? Oh, nope, that doesn't tell us. Phalos. So we need to remember that. If we see an expedition trigger that is going to our home, we'll need to decide whether or not we can put a stop to that. I would like to own all of the planets in my home system. Oh, so we don't actually need supplies. We've just used the gate to get closer to our objectives. I think we'll do the survey first. Actually, no. We should prioritize what will build points with our contacts. So we'll go do the bounty first, and if we miss the survey, we only lose 1 reputation point with our commissioned faction. Not a big problem. Ooh. We're going to take the orbital habitat mission. It's kind of far away. They're easy to find. We'll take those. Outer reaches, right? That's the one we just looked at. So that's actually a lot of stuff we can do. Might not finish all of that this episode. Is that... that is a scavenger fleet. Okay, we're good. Don't want to catch up to a pirate fleet. Not when they're bigger than us. Burn driving? Where are we going? Okay. It would be nice to be making enough money to have larger ships and actually do stuff. But we are still stuck in the early game. I find that things seem to get drastically easier after I've gotten my character level up to like 6 or 7. Like there's maybe it's just some sort of bias, or maybe the game scaling, like the campaign scaling changes as you level up. I don't know. I know that by the end of the game, like, it has been confirmed that like the encounters being thrown at you are of course designed to be beatable, at least in the vanilla game. Once you start adding in mods, who knows. So our target, no information given on where they might be. So we'll just fly around. Probes. Do these surveys because we're here, and the probes should give us enough supplies to make up for it. There we go. Alt-tab to make sure the recording is running. Okay, we're golden. And oftentimes, when chasing a bounty like this, and there's not a marked destination for where they are, I'll go back toward the jump point that I came in at, and they'll be there. Oh, so they can orbit jump points, and that's probably them. Slow down, let them catch up. And no matter if they're outgunned, bounties will normally fly toward your fleet, which I appreciate. I remember in a different version of the game, you had to run them down, and it was really annoying. Or maybe that was a mod thing that I had installed at one point, I don't know. Apologies, bumped the mic. So we're going to deploy everything except for our drone tender and our phase ships. Don't think I kitted the phase ships for combat, I don't really remember. Alright. Even though I'm 190 speed, this still feels... I don't know why it feels slow. Maybe it's the turn speed. Like, this is not... We don't turn good. Maybe that's what's getting to me. I may also just be used to having more personal, like, character combat skills that allow for more shenanigans than I can currently achieve. Ow, that missile slipped through. Yeah, and, like, we can't reverse speed very well either. That's really bad. But there's our target, and he has no shields, just like last time. Bonk. Missiles again. And you're fried. Oh, missiles. Ow. Tickle, tickle. Okay. Now we just need to deal with the remaining ships. Don't know what my escort is doing. My other ship is doing up there. He's just dueling the little fighters. Not very. He's too cautious. Did I not mentor him to aggressive? Did I leave him on steady? Oh well. There's one down here to chase. And that's a kite, so it does have a shield. But it's generally not built for this. It's also a electric path kite, so it's probably going to malfunction at random. And it's losing combat readiness as we chase it, so... Can we just exit combat? No, they still have too many ships and stuff. I can't... I guess our point defense can't shoot behind us. That's unfortunate. Luckily we have these flares. Come here, kite. One of these is eventually going to hit his engines. Or his engines will malfunction. Oh god, he's so maneuverable compared to me. I hate it. Get back here. So yeah, and as you get bigger ships, these kinds of things where it turns into a slog stop happening. Just because you shoot one bullet at something like a kite and it just explodes. So this chasing them down and them being obnoxious just is an early game problem. Late game has its own problems, like fighting hundreds of ships and combat taking a long time even though you're doing stuff. Alright, we'll recover our ship. Take all the stuff they dropped. That's the bounty done. Another 2 points. More importantly, cash money. Okay. We are out of here. We can go toward our mission for our faction over yon. Oh, yep, that's their little remainder fleet. And then we'll see how many of these other missions we can catch, just to pick up the cash and whatever items we can salvage out of them. As we cross over civilized worlds, I might want to put in for more supplies and fuel. Just because it's on the way. Oh, and is there a gate on the right-hand side that shortcut our travel? No. So, not yet, anyway. We'll find one, probably. Oh, and there's news. Not about Star Sector, though. The Long Dark just got its last big content update for survival mode. And they seem to have fixed most of the interface glitches that were plaguing me last time I played when I gave them horrible review. So I've played a little bit off of camera and I've revised my review. And I'm still actually on the save file that I made it to over 100 days on when I first started this channel. So I might go and actually record some of that gameplay just to kind of connect those things. And I'm kind of just running around on my late game save, waiting for something to go wrong and for me to die, because I'm surprised I've made it as far as I have, even though I'm on normal difficulty. So anyway, the long story short is that there will probably be a little bit of Long Dark videos later, not now. For now, we play Star Sector. Ooh, ballistic rangefinder. We take those. I'll be good. I'll take supplies from the normal market. Do they have any ships that are interesting? Ships that are trash. Excuse me. I think hang on to my money for now. I am tempted to buy that mule. What's the damage on it? Reduced armor. How about the ass? Also reduced armor. Sad. Venture. Shield storage armor. Requires more crew. Oh gosh. Yep, there's a lot wrong with that one. But, its cargo capacity is intact. We'll hang on. We can always shop for another ship on the way back in. Let's just take care of the missions in front of us. And we're actually almost at max rep with our faction, so this is kind of the last one of the random explorers to do merely for reputation. Not that I'll exactly ignore them, because anything that pays right now is good. It wasn't until I sat down and started recording these that I realized how many like hours it takes to get from like where I am in a round of Star Sector to where I would like to be. It is a thing. I usually find it easy to lose track of time in this game, but with the managing the recording and all, that is not a thing, and I'm instead hyper aware of how many hours of lifespan I've lost to this. It is a good game. I am happy to sacrifice hours to it, but I now have knowledge of just how long that is. So we're going to be on this run for a while. There's the survey done. Oh, we're actually high enough relation that we can't get rep by doing surveys. I should have known that. We'll take the money. Always take the money. And hey, ruins. Might be able to reduce permanent damage. Yeah, we'll just... what one is most damage? They both have bad hull. This one has bad everything, so we'll try that. Okay, it repaired one thing. Well, it was free, so we take those. Okay, now we can just look at our next nearest mission. Just the orbital habitat one. Probably going to be the most profitable of these. Zip down there. Okay, that's an independent fleet. So we are safe. If it had been a pirate fleet, we would be probably burning story points to run away. So, oh, this system has a lot of planets. Look at that, and a cool name, Tiamat. Orbiting an ice giant. I want to see what this is hovering here. Research station. Okay. Good value, definitely. Definitely good we stopped here. God damn it, game. Okay, so there's the third Auroran blueprint package. I don't know if there are any more to find. I think there might only be 3. We'll just learn that. We are very much ahead of the game in some ways now. And there's the HMI package for their ships. Oh, okay then. Power is ours, ladies and gentlemen. This barren world up here has something attached. Well, a mining station. All the stations in this system. Hey. That wasn't all the Auroran blueprints. There's another one. We take those. Oh, and the pirate blueprint. Which I actually do want eventually. There are things in there we'll use. It's in the debris cloud. Not a whole lot. Okay, we got supplies, so we'll use some of those. Don't really need to survey all of these, but I guess we are turning in survey data for rewards. Oh, hi. Maintaining contact with our fleet. I think we could probably fight that. Oh, and I can check you. Yeah, you're on the steady. That explains some things. So it's good that he's in a frigate that's not either of these fast ones. These ones tend to run out of performance time, so we might, I don't know, we could fight them. We don't need to. But that is probably, because they're maintaining contact, that is probably a pirate little fleet staring at us. No? What happened here? Hegemony has conquered Sidene. And I know we probably looked at this last episode, but how is that looking? Oh. So they are, the hegemony is a league above other other factions. Hey, we can send intel to our faction or the terrorists. What a choice. What a choice. And this is probably our target. Yep. Money. And again, removing demods. Sure. Trading less valuable materials for more valuable. And what's in the debris cloud? Not much. Okay, now we have ahead of us a long flight to these two missions. So we're not going to survey stuff here right now. If we have excess supplies after we've done the missions, then we can survey. And we do have quite a bit of money. Don't know whether I would want to build another thing or buy a more interesting ship. Oh, I should probably build the variable assembler. So we've been finding, I'll show you in the inventory screen, the variable assembler we'll build. We've been finding they're shaped like this. These little chips that say VPC and then an item type. If we plug one in to that assembler, it will both build that commodity and sell it on the market, which makes us passive income, but it will also deposit a small amount of that item into storage. And then we can pick that up and we can manually sell that where there's a deficit or use it ourselves for various purposes. It's very useful to get the fuel and supplies one because, of course, our fleet is always going to use fuel and supplies. I am also a fan of the one that just makes Marines because, you know, invading is expensive. So we'll figure that out when we make a trip home. But yeah, definitely hard choices to make between spending our reward money on improving our lone little planet or improving the fleet so that we can do more stuff. But there's infinite money in the world in game, so we'll be able to do it all eventually. And we're here. I love having a tiny fleet that can move at maximum speed. We found a gate. So our target here is probably orbiting the main star here. There's a probe. It has a combat attached. We'll do that. Why not? Deploy all our combat type ships. But yeah, if nothing else, I want to fly a different ship. This thing turns like a boat. Maybe I can fix it by changing hull mods. Maybe. Something. There's got to be something I can do. Oh, it's so armored. This tiny ship challenges me. I am truly in the early games still. Okay. Vent that flux. Oh, why did they kite it all the way up there? Charge. So, tell our hounds to leave, because we got that notice. It's going to lose combat readiness. Part of this is that we're fighting in a corona. You'll see the notice in the bottom left there. So all the ships on the field are going to degrade quickly. So we're actually going to tell the NPC ships to do, oh, this is the last target. Then this will be fine. It'll be fine. It was hard for me to kill a single one of them, but our teammates have done very well. Okay. No problems. Is over. Officer promotion. Could spend a story point to promote him, but meh. Meh. Okay. Let's get out of the corona. Although we're gonna have to dive back in, because that's our target. Yeah. Push. Oh god. Okay. Ooh, bigger drone ship. We will send everyone. although it's still probably overkill. Hornworks class. I don't know. I never bothered learning the drones, like names and stuff. They're normally, they don't pose a very large threat at any point of the game. Since I plan on going into automated ships, we're going to be able to use them, so it might be important for me to care now. Or to care soon, anyway. Oh, his engines are out, so we can just sit here and pew pew. Kinda wish I had a more damaging missile than these disabler missiles. Maybe I should change it up. Mining laser. Good damage. Is that everything? Okay. Loot. Did we... What is that? Milner cannon. Nice. Oh, okay. Too late. Too late. Get out of the Corona. We're burning supplies. Okay. And the other one is orbiting a barren world, such as that world. We also have a lot of story points. Should probably do something with those that will increase our EXP gain. Did I already mentor you? Oh, you're ready to level up. Since we're basically playing frigates, let's give you helmsmanship. And yes, his bar is green. He's already been mentored. There was... Where's that notice for that guy that was promotable? Maybe in our faction listing? No. I rarely bother doing those little officer promotion notifications, so... Or is he just gone? No. Okay, he's here in the importance. Does this give you XP? It does. We'll take him. And, what is his thing? Is the hull one, I think? Armor. That is honestly one of the worst things to have for playing this faction, because... Let me see if I can show you. So... Not on that one, but generally, Roaring ships have pretty low armor. And one of their effects will tell you... Okay, that one boosts armor slightly. But I remember the ships that I liked using had a thing where they only had, like, armor upgrades were half as effective or something. I may be misremembering. I am filled with self-doubt. Okay, but there's the probe. And yoink. Goodies. Okay. And since there's a gate there, we can kind of be pretty open-handed with our surveys and burning of supplies. So that's expensive, though. 135 is almost all we have. See tiny rocks on this one. Yeah, extensive ruins. Send that intel. Hey, an Auroran blueprint that we already have. I think we should take care of those excess blueprints soon, so I'll show you if that works after we make a trip home. And over by the gate, yeah, some ships. Mudskipper, Nebula, nothing... Oh, what? So we found one more ship, and that was enough to level us up. We also we also finished the variable assembler. Another sign that we should definitely head home. Okay. So we're gonna take this skill because it makes all of our ships better. Basically, 10% flux dissipation for all ships is really strong. And capacity. And being able to put more vents and caps on your ships. Just pure options. Okay, let's go to the outpost first and see what kind of VPCs we have that we could slot in to our new assembler on the colony. You may have heard my phone buzz. That is the timer to end the episode, but we have a few things left to do, and then we'll close off. Okay, so we have here... Oh, we do have a supplies VPC. Excellent. We're gonna use that. Leave the relic component... words. We will leave the relic components and all the weapons behind for now. I think that'll do us. Yeah. Okay. We'll make our stopover, and let's check while we're here the colony crisis meter. Oh, 0. Because we bribed the pirate queen. If we cracked this base, then there would be nothing. Okay, so we're not under any pressure. That's something I feel like people, like, 'cause in the Reddit for Star Sector, people are always like, oh, the crisis is so annoying. Well, if you don't put AI cores in your colonies and you don't give them hazard pay and expand, like, rapidly, the game actually scales to that and doesn't throw challenges at you. Although I normally play that way too, like speedrun colonies at endgame, basically. But you don't have to. Okay, we also have our soil nanites. Turned out we couldn't use those, so we'll put those in our outpost. So yeah, but if you're playing and you don't want to deal with colony crises, but you still want to have a colony, just run a tiny, shitty, small colony like this. I know that sounds terrible, but that's how it goes. The more profit you make, the more of a threat you are. Okay, so we've got that done. I think, I could upgrade the spaceport, which would upgrade the accessibility, which would make this number less bad. The other thing we're going to do, remember how we took the monastic order governance style? Bam, look at that. Look at all these ships it made for us that are not great, honestly. But if we ever need just a basic trash fleet, this has got us covered. And honestly, I don't know. Looks like some of these have even spawned with weapons. Or at least that one did. What about these other ones? Nope. Empty. Oh, that one has a light assault gun. The other thing about these ships is that they all are going to have the hand-built tag. As you can see, damage to missiles decreased, ballistic ammo decreased, time multiplier down, damage to frigates decreased. So this is pure debuffs. But it's a free ship, which means we can strip off its weapons. We can scuttle it, like so, for supplies, fuel, and heavy machinery. Look at that. And we can do that with all of the trash ships that I don't think will be immediately useful, which is all of these. And we just go through and hit the U key, grind them all up. So, like I said, when I took the monastic order thing, it feels kind of cheaty, but now we have more supplies and fuel. And we've cleaned this up to only be potentially useful things. On that note, I was talking about expanding our fleet. I don't think you're supposed to be able to get this normally. I don't remember the ship shape from last time I played this faction. Targeting laser. 1 small hybrid, 2 small synergy. It has a lot of hull mods. Let's grab all of these. I'm gonna look at that. Oh yeah, these are all built in. So raid bonuses, flux dissipation, maneuverability bonuses, hull regeneration when not under pressure, shielded cargo holds, which is really rare on a UAF vessel. Okay, and these were all things that it had tried to auto-fit in. Okay, so we could use this. So what we'll do is go back to our outpost real quick and fit these ships with stuff. Okay, remember how I said his impact mitigation was kind of bad? There is a use case. He could go and drive a destroyer like this. Is this a Lovella? No, Osla. Okay, so it's not the one that has bonus armor, but it'll do for now. Oh, it has shielded cargo holds. Is this something that hand-built is doing? Adding shielded cargo holds to ships? These shouldn't have shielded cargo holds, and they don't. These do. This one did. Damage taken. Base recovery increased. Okay, so the hand-built debuffs are really debuffs. I remember reading the original tooltip and being like, oh, they're going to give me, like, benefits occasionally? Doesn't seem like it. But, early game, a free ship is a free ship. Wonder how their sale values are. We're gonna abuse everything we can here. But, real quick. First thing we should do is if I'm gonna fly this one, get in it, and fit it first. I guess the omnidirectional one should be point defense. Some variety. These should be for shooting stuff. Missiles are indeed an option. Don't think we have the right kind of equipment to have my ship solo anything. But there is something funny we can do by equipping a tactical nuke and tactical laser. We can be a very hilarious ship, very hilarious support ship. Thrusters. Where is... Oh, my brain. Solar shielding, hardened subsystems, and the other thing, we have all these story points. And by putting in insulated engine assembly and solar shielding, we now have an extremely good baby smuggling vessel, plus the shielded cargo holds. We still have a lot of points left over. What else could we add? We can make it fast. How fast is its campaign burn speed? It's already 10. We don't need to make it fast. We already have the tactical laser. Another 10% of range isn't going to be much. It would be funny if we could fit in Ops Center. But we will take, take resistant conduits and extended shields, I think. Okay, and then, now that that's done, we'll just let our other ships get auto-fitted in whatever these give them. I'm not too concerned. Put them up there in the row where combat happens. I do kind of want, because when you hit deploy all, it starts from the upper left and reads downward, so I kind of want all 5 of these to always be deployed. Okay, do I have anything to drop off? The soil nanites. I'm glad I remembered. Put those away. Oh, and we have, it looks like we had some weapons. I'm stripping that buffalo. There we go. Okay, let's go back to the gate. I know, one more thing. We're going to deal with the blueprints and then be done. Oh, and sell all of our stuff. It'll be the same stop, basically. And to the very few of you that saw the poll I posted on the channel, I know Star Sector wasn't even in the votes, but it was just kind of that thing where I put it up and was like, I have a few hundred subscribers. Let's see what a poll does. And then I got like six votes on it, and it was like, most of these subscribers are not paying close attention. Or just not being fed the thing by the algorithm, which is totally fair. Oh, small, mostly unedited channel life. So I sat down and simply decided that I would do the things that were easy and that I wanted to do at the time. Okay, so this is Prism Freeport. It's added by Nixelrin. I like the art. And if you open the COM directory, go to Station Commander, there's an Exchange Blueprints option. The game doesn't tell you this, you just have to know. And you can trade in blueprints. And you'll note that this Auroran blueprint is worth a very big number of points. So anytime I get blueprints that I already know, I'll trade them in. And she only sells you blueprints for things that you don't know, that you don't have. And we have 20,000, and like a conquest is 69,000. So we can afford all this stuff, a lot of this stuff. We're going to grab the weaponry, or at least the ones that I would personally use. Not sure about the proximity launcher. And then consider whether we want any of these ships. I think we'll take the Eradicator one. I don't plan to run a conquest. Probably all of the capital ships that we use will be from our faction, other than maybe the Atlas, just for the civilian ship bonus. So then we can just go and learn all of those that we just bought. And while we're here, we can sell all of our random stuff. I guess I could haul the volatiles to Kanta's Den for 100 more money a piece, but not worried about it. Restock our fuel. Restock our supplies ever so slightly. The other thing about Stenalta Freeport is it has this high-end seller tab, which will sell you ships that are pulled randomly from the entire pool of ships from all the stuff you have installed, but it does it at a markup. So like, or at least it should. I feel like this isn't marked up. These aren't marked up properly, but it's normally about double. Actually, no, it is marked up. That's too much for an Aurora. Definitely too much for these. Like, an Enforcer is normally 60k. So the markup is working. I'm just used to seeing superpowered ships in here that cost like 3 or 4 million from other mod content. So in addition to the ship market, there's also a weapon market. Same deal. And like, hey, UAF stuff. But we can get that at home. Oh, and the other thing, we're going to reduce our number of heavy machinery back down to 200. So we have a good chunk of change. And the last thing with Prism Freeport is there's a gate here. And you may have noticed on the main map, they're basically in the middle. So you can always gate to here, and as long as you're not enemies of the Independents, this is just a safe place to go to and branch outward to adventure from. It's added by an Accelerin. You can turn it off at game start if you don't want the easy stuff, but meh, we're already here. Oh. We captured Samuel, which is notable, excuse me, because there's a gate here, which we've used before, and the only other people here are the Knights of Eva, who are horrible extremists, question marks. They're basically designed to be opponents, or to be something you conquer, which we have a foothold now, so maybe we should do that. But that, I'm just going to tag us toward there so I know for next time, but that is going to be a question for next episode. So, if you stuck with this, thank you all for watching. I don't know why you're here, but I appreciate you. Put up the card. Thanks to my patrons and my friends who have helped out and kept the channel going, and kept me going, so I am grateful for that. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye for now.